this is Scott from the Groomsmen. So things are going to be a little bit different today. I been recently watching someone I used to watch. It was like a To Catch a Cheater by Udi, and I've been telling people for the last couple weeks it's about that time. My hair's getting a little too long. I haven't shaved in a hot minute. Last time I shaved was Will It Shave Part 4 with the Rex. And we're called the groomsmen. Well, grooming is more than just shaving, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm about to tell you you're in for a ride. And as Udi would say, this shit's gonna be good. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead. I'm gonna be doing a full haircut because I actually have been cutting my hair by myself since the beginning of the pandemic. So anytime you guys have seen me on camera, you're like, oh, look, he's looking a little fresh today. He's lined up and stuff. Well, that's because I've been doing it myself. And, I decided to finally do it on camera today. So I do it pretty quickly, Of course, I got the good old broom here because I need to clean up because there's going to be hair everywhere around in here. It's funny. My own barber, when I was a kid, used to make fun of when I'd come in because especially when I started getting older, I started waiting to get my hair cut because, I don't know, I just didn't have time between school and sports and all my other extracurricular activities, hanging out with my boys. So with doing so, I just kind of quit doing it, right? I quit coming as often and stuff. And I have naturally curly hair. I know it's hard to see, especially now that I'm older and my hair is thinned and stuff. But I have naturally curly hair, and she'd be like, oh, look like I sheared a sheep in this. So, but anyway, I am, since it's been so long, I'm going to trim the beard down, before I just go at it. But I do got my clippers here. And I have found cutting hair ain't that bad, man. So you got to get yourself a good kit with lots of these as far as guides and stuff, as far as you're going to go here. So what I start with is like a 22 millimeter and then go down from there. So I hit my whole head, my whole scalp with a 22 millimeter. And you're going to see me live on camera doing this. And then I go down, I go from a 22 down to like a 3/4, like a 19. And then I do like 19 up top, and then I kind of blend it up into it, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And it's just you just kind of go all over your head with this. There's no particular way of doing this. Just kind of let it rip, And yes, I am right-handed, and yes, I do usually have my wife line my back up at every other shave, which I'll probably have to do this one, But yeah, I just kind of go all over my head and work on knocking down what I got going on here, So how's everyone been? Thanksgiving plans? I'm going to see my family that I have out of state that I haven't been down to their house ever, and we've lived there for 14 years now. And we got a little bit of a drive, like 600 miles or something. And it's real important when doing this to make sure you get you come at it from every direction multiple times. Because every time you hear it, you still hear it. It's still cutting. It's still finding hair that's too long. And so on and so forth, right? I will be shaving too. Oh, they gotta line that all up. Yeah, this don't take too long. I can usually do my haircuts in 10 minutes or something. Because what I was getting sick of is going to a barber, paying them. The last time I went to a barber, it was like $35. And I was like, what the hell? And to be honest, they didn't do no different than what I'm doing. They just got their clippers out. It buzzed it up, and then other than going around my ears and my lining the front up, my bangs, man, I was like, Well, what's stopping me from just getting a thing and doing it myself like that, right? It's kind of how I felt about it. And so I went from there to saying, you know what, the hell with it. I get myself my own clippers and do it myself. It's not rocket science. Um, I mean, I know they went to school to cut hair and blah, 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 and I didn't, and everything else. But, you know, you get where I'm coming from, right? I mean, so I try to do everything down to now like 19 millimeter here, down from 22, so it's 3 millimeters shorter. And then once I get all the top that I know and everything else down there, that's when I start cutting my sides and tapering it up to my. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of go at it every direction and stuff. And I have a hair right here in my collar that is always super bad about getting, like up there in the middle. And then the joys of getting old. You can see my hair is somewhat thin. Yeah, my hair, man, I'll have to, at some point, in one of the videos, post like one of my old photographs. And thing is, man, is a lot of people don't even believe it's me when I show them. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, it's me. Yeah, right, there's no way that's you, man. Alright, so there we go. So now, so this is now that I've got everything trimmed down by 19, where I start to lessen my sides down. And I don't use the big one, right? I go back to my little one now because it's smaller, got more control, it's wireless, right? And then I hit, so I start, whew, 9 mil, that's a little much. Like 12, yeah. So I hit like a 12 and a, I got it here somewhere, let me find her. Yeah, we need that one. And then a 16. All right, so what I do is I do like the 12, I do the 16 everywhere, and I leave that up here. Then I do a 12 like down around about 3/4 down. So I'll show you. I just kind of, you know, clip it on like nothing else. And then, you see, I kind of like ride this ridge line like the crown of my head where it hurts the crown here. And I use the 16 for everything up to that. So, you know, I'm getting the back of my head. And I do this by feel, man. I can't see the back of my freaking head. Even though I could, you know, turn it on camera and put a mirror behind me, all that crap. As you can see, so like I go straight up to the top of my head. So this is like the in-between taper that I use here. Like of my in-between the 19 up top here. And then what I kind of do after I get that done is then I kind of wet my hair a little bit, not much, right? And just bring down all the front parts here. And what I kind of do with that then is I just kind of line myself up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? sure that you need to ride your face around straight and just like that. Alright, so that's that part. And then I go to my 12. Then I run on the sides a little bit here. Then I run like on the lower parts here. I don't go super high with 12. And I just kind of ride it around about the bottom third of my head, so to speak. And then like that. See, my hair is sort of lined up, not looking too bad. And then, real quick, another thing I do is bring my hair down around my ears, and I run this around my ears, both sides here. Right? Then I got this lovely little ear thing. You can see how it's tapered there. And you got to make sure that you run it around your ears correctly. Meaning the bottom part is the lesser part. So this one on this side goes like this. Like that down and around. Then on this side it's the opposite. Right? So there, it gets you around your ears. And then I'm kind of line this up like that. And then like that, bam, haircut done. And like I said, every now and then I got this little, see this stuff up here, and I just kind of freehand that crap because it just doesn't matter what angle I come at, it's always longer. So I kind of freehand that off. And just like that, boom, haircut done. Now, time to get to the other part of this, which is the shave. You know I all like shaving heavy beard, but it's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is to do a full groom. You know, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Being where I work, I get Thursday and Friday off as a holiday. I'm looking forward to that. Having another vacation. All right. Now after all this is done, I gotta clean up, and I gotta sweep the floor real quick. Because where I gotta stand to shave, there's a mountain of hair, and that stuff drives me nuts. So, but yeah, everything's been going good for me. I can't complain. You know, if I did complain, what good would it do me anyway, kind of thing. I'm gonna be running a brand new Perma-Sharp. These are Russian. I managed to order about 500 of these before the embargo or whatever the hell you want to call it happened. So I managed to get a bunch of Russian Perma-Sharps. So I'm going to be using my 23C. Nothing spectacular, no amazing razor. Though I will tell you, I got some new razors coming from Alibaba. Some new things that they're different. They're definitely different. We'll talk about this one here. I'm going to be using some 1955, which I got to order some 1960 or 1977, 1988. I'm going to be doing that on Rex over Black Friday. A Razor Emporium there. The Rex soaps are in site-wide. I think he's saying 25% off. So I'm going to just be doing some tub loading real quick of this stuff. I hear the 1977 is just like an outrageous scent that like, it's like, as it's been referred to by Matt himself, I think he refers to it as like the Sex Panther off of Anchorman, you know. It's sure to work 20% of the time. 20% of the time it works 60% of the time, all the time, or whatever the line is, you know. That's something goofy like that. So yeah, just get wetted up real quick. get lathered up, get this groom. Cause I gotta get in the shower, man. I'm getting itchy. I always do this, then I take a shower. It's just that time of the month, man. Well, more than a month. I've been shaving every couple weeks or whatever. Perfect, no drag. And nice. No, the wife's gonna appreciate it. I got some comments that I was starting to look like Grizzly Adams, and I had enough of the no shave November, which I'm not even a hunter anymore, so you know, kind of makes sense. I wasn't doing no shave November. I'm just, work had been super demanding lately with stuff. Between everything, and just nice to have it done, you know. All right, so there's one pass. Put on the second coat here and get the second pass done, and that'll be a wrap, right? And I got to clean up everything. So wherever you're going, whatever you're doing for the holidays, I hope it's all safe. That every one of our viewers stays safe, safe travels, has a great time with family and friends, and so on and so forth. You know, I'm not here to try to sell nothing. I'm not trying to here to tell you how to live your life. I'm here to enjoy and share my life with you and perspectives on what I got going on, man. If you're looking for a holiday gift for anybody this season, wet shaving is a great gift for anyone looking to get into it. Got my wife into it, my wife's uncle into it, my neighbor, coworker. My dad still can't believe that I use his old safety razor. He still doesn't believe it. He goes, "Do you really shave with that thing?" I go, "Yeah, I still have that, and I shave with it." You do not have to start expensive. I didn't. My very first razor, you're looking at it, right? My wife bought this for me off Amazon, and I would tell you what, the one that I have converted almost most people with has been the 23C. All right. So how about that? How do I look? I look a lot better now for. Ooh, I didn't do the crap over here. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm all set. I got a haircut. I got a shave. And I did it all on camera in 19 minutes, man. I know it's a long video, but hey, what do you got? So, everyone, thank you for joining me. Remember to stay classy. And I plan on getting this channel to grow. Share it with your family, friends. We're at almost 1,100. We might even be over 1,100. But please, drive safe, travel safe, enjoy your holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.